Welcome to the Paint Your Path Life and Career Planning video podcast, the College and Career Exploration Show. I'm your host, Onisha Cook, and my mission is to educate, inspire, and empower Black people all over the world to create and navigate their pathway to success. As a college and career guidance coach, I will provide a platform where you will learn from Black professionals about various career pathways to include qualifications, salary, job descriptions, and occupational outlook. I will also provide you with the tools and resources to get started. If you're ready to plan the next chapter of your life, develop a post-secondary plan, or even change careers, you are definitely in the right place. Now let's get into the show. Hey, and welcome to this week's episode of Paint Your Path, the College and Career Exploration Show. I'm your girl, Onisha, and today we have on the show none other than Daryl Tatum.
Hello. How are we?
Yeah, we're good. How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah? All right. So nice to see you.
So nice to see you too.
Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. And so today's episode is all about the trades. And so I know that you work in the construction trades. You are a very highly skilled electrician. You have a lot of experience working in the trades. And we want to let the people know, all about what you do, the certifications that you need to get into your field, how much money you can make, and all that good stuff. So we want you to drop all the nuggets today about what it takes to get into the trades. Cool?
Cool.
Because there's a lot of people out there who want to get into it. And I know there's a lot of jobs out there.
There is a multitude of jobs.
Sweet. So we want to give the people the information so they can get right to it. That's the goal.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So to start us off, tell us a little bit about the kind of work that you do.
I am a commercial electrician. I'm 9 years in. We mostly do Kaiser maintenance and Kaiser builds. So that's one of our major contracts. And down in Los Angeles, we are contracted with Disneyland, Universal Studios, Dodger Stadium, and a multitude of other contracts. So we are the main electricians for Disneyland hotels, and Dodger Stadium.
Sweet. So sounds like you have major contracts, the company that
major contracts.
So awesome. But more specifically, what exactly do you do as an electrician when you are on a job site?
When I'm on a job site, for my particular company, I am what's called a mid-tech. So construction is a lot like an assembly line in an auto plant. So when you start from the foundation, you have people that do foundation work. And then you have people that do certain work when the walls are up. Like the walls are up now in the construction situation. And I come after the walls are up. So when the walls are up, then you see people like me. Usually, and I'm not saying it's like this for every like every electrical company. Like non-union electrical companies, they do things a different way than one of the biggest in California. So we have a prefab section to where most of our prefabrication work, like boxes and pedestals and transformers and stuff like that, they're already constructed in our prefab department and brought out to the site to us. So all we got to do is just basically connect it. So I'm a mid-tech, and I'm in there when, the walls are up, and, we basically work off of plans and stuff like that. And so it's three kinds of electricians in my company. And I'm not saying this is like that for every company. You have foundation work, which is the people that work in the foundation when the building's not up yet. They work in ditches. They, they run pipe to get us to the point to where the walls can be put up. You know what I'm saying? And once they're done, they move on to another project, and then people like me come in. So that's what I do.
Sweet. So once the foundation is laid and once the walls are up, then you come in and you do the electrical wiring, or?
We continue the wiring, because once the ditches are dug and the pipe is ran, there's a certain type of wire that's pulled. So there's like hot wire, which is high voltage. That's what our foundation workers do. They work in high voltage, they work in stuff like that. And then there is commercial wiring, stuff like that. And all we do is we continue what they already done. You know what I'm saying? So that's all we do.
So they get it started and then you pick it up and continue it.
Exactly. And then we only take it to a certain point, and then there's a completion side of that. So there are completions in my completion electricians in my company that finish it. They do fixtures, lighting fixtures, they do wall fixtures, stuff like that, and they complete the job.
So it sounds like there's like 4 different kinds of electricians.
For my company, there is,
Okay.
but we're all capable of doing each other's job.
Okay. That's awesome. So then you guys have a wide range of skills. So that's cool.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely.
So what's your favorite part about your job?
Being done with it.
The end.
The end.
All right, I can dig it.
Finished, being done with it, it's on to the next. That's my favorite part. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so how long would you say on average that it would take you to finish a job from start to finish?
That depends. Seriously, sometimes we do refits. Sometimes we do what's called a core and shell. A core and shell is something that's already complete, and we're going in just redoing the basics. And a refit is, a complete refit is a building that already existed, and we're going in refurbishing everything that was old, as far as the wiring and stuff like that. So, my favorite kind is ground up. That's my favorite kind, because I don't like refits, because you dealing with a bunch of, like, could be asbestos, it could be, always animals, always spiders. I hate spiders. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Always. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with a refit. And core and shell, is nothing fancy with a core and shell. You just, come in there and just doing what you do. But so my favorite is ground up. That's my favorite.
So building from ground up, is that what that is?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so you get to see a project from start to finish?
From start to finish. Well, I don't get to see it because I'm a mid-tech.
Okay.
But I get to see it, my end of it. And, I want to get into foundation work and stuff like that. So maybe I can see it from start to finish.
Okay. So it sounds like electricians work in a variety of settings. It sounds like residential, commercial, right? You also mentioned like amusement parks.
Amusement parks would be maintenance.
So maintaining the structures, the rides and all that.
Yeah, maintaining the rides, the structures, rides like that. And there are also a such thing as an an underwater electrician.
Oh, and what do they do?
They work at places like SeaWorld, Marine World. Um, they're on oil rigs, you know what
Wow.
I'm saying, stuff like that. They make the top dollar. They're upwards of $200 an hour. You
Wow,
know
an
what I'm saying?
underwater electrician. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I did not know
They're
that. I knew that there were underwater welders, but I didn't know that there were
mhm.
underwater electricians.
Well, yeah, like the welders, anything construction wise, I ain't
Mhm.
gonna say anything, but most of the construction industry needs electricians. Like there's an electrician involved somewhere.
So there's lots of jobs. Electricians are in demand, right?
Definitely, especially in the Bay Area. When you get in the other parts of the country, and we'll talk about that. Um, maybe it's a different climate. That's all I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I read that there's within the next 10 years, there's going to be at least a 10% job growth in that area. So there's going to be tons of jobs available, jobs
hmm
in demand. And that just depends on what state you live in. Like you said.
Definitely, definitely.
Um, so tell me something. If a student who is in high school wants to become an electrician, what types of courses should they take? What types of courses should they take in high school that can prepare them for a field in the trades, or even more specifically to be an electrician?
The main thing is algebra. Algebra is taught automatically in high school, but when I was going to high school a long time ago, there was like algebra wasn't a requirement. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So nowadays, algebra is a requirement. So you kind of automatically qualify for the courses, and if you don't have algebra, then you might want to take a night school or something and, get some quick algebra involved before you, um, you know, get involved with that. Other than that, um, math is the only required, thing you take because it's a lot of math involved. You
And
know
you
what I'm
would say
saying?
algebra one, like algebra.
Algebra one. Yep,
Okay,
algebra one.
that's
If
perfect.
you're a calculus student, you're basically already an electrician. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So there's a lot of students out there who, math is not their strong subject, but like you said, math one, which is algebra one, and math two, which is
hmm
geometry, those two courses are required to graduate. And
hmm
so if the student meets their graduation requirement, then they're prepared to go into this field
They're prepared, definitely.
mathematically. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. That is really good to know. And what kind of training do you need in order to become an electrician? Like, you need to take any classes? Do you need to have any type of certifications?
You need a bunch of certifications depending on where you're trying to go. Residential electricians need less certifications than commercial. So they need, um, I'm gonna have to go back to my list to find out. But you will become a residential, no matter what school you go to, you will become a residential electrician before you become a commercial electrician. It's just the way things go.
Okay.
So um, a residential takes 3 years, where an electrician takes 5. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
a commercial takes
So
5?
a commercial takes 5. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Like you can get away with 4, um, and be making you know standard wage. You can get away with 4, but you're still going to be going to school while you're working.
Okay.
Uh, so that's the way it goes. But most companies, well, finish saying what you're saying. We'll
No.
talk about the school requirements.
Yeah, no, that was my next question. So speaking of school, so what I know that the community colleges offer, programs in the trades, but can you specifically name some companies where, people who are interested in this field can go and, get the training?
All companies. It just depends on like where you want to get in at, because non-union, um it's on the job training. So non-union, you don't, all you need is your algebra and stuff like that, and they will train you on the job. So
Hmm.
uh
So
each assignment, yeah,
is
each assignment.
non-union, excuse me, I'm sorry, is non-union, is it better to be in a union because you're more protected and you have, more stability
Oh,
than
no, 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 no,
how
no.
does
It's
it
better
work?
being a union because you make twice as much money.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. Unions are, they're good when it comes to, you know, wage disputes.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to any other disputes, if the company you work for has a lot of power, then the union really will shut the hell up and sit back. You know what I'm saying? But if your company doesn't have a lot of power, then you can go to the union for a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? But if you work for a powerful company, then the union will only help you on certain things.
Okay. And so, from what I'm hearing you say, it's more beneficial to work under a union in a position where you're part of a union based versus non-union.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, what is the starting salary? So, somebody fresh out of school, maybe who, is fresh out of school, freshly certified and starting their career, what is their range for the starting salary for an electrician? And then how
The
much
com-
can they make? What can they cap out?
my company's starting wage is anywhere from 25 to 35.
Okay.
That's starting wage. That's just for my company. And unfortunately, I've only worked for this company,
Okay.
so I can't tell you what somebody else would start out as. But even apprentices are capable of making somewhere in that range. So you don't have to be a graduate or finished with your courses to make 25, $28 an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So you
So
can just work while you learn
exactly. You know what I'm
and
saying?
still
Now
get
there are some companies that I've heard that'll pay you as low as $20 an hour if you're an apprentice.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on where you get in at.
Wow, that's promising. You can go to school for free, earn
Hmm.
while you learn, and
Exactly.
come out debt free and start off making
Exactly.
$25 to $35 entry level.
Exactly. Exactly. And then you get raises twice a year. So twice a year for the at least first 5 years, I think.
Mm,
People might dispute that, but from what I know, it's the first 5 years. So
okay.
might start out at a certain wage. Let's just say you start out at 25, 24.
Oh,
In 5 years, you can be as far as 40.
wow. Okay. Okay. Wow, that's quick acceleration
Yeah,
salary wise. That's
yeah,
really quick.
yeah,
Wow.
definitely.
Okay.
And that's for union only. Non-union, I can't vouch for those cats. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Okay. So you're speaking for the union. The union.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I dig it. So I'll be dropping some links uh, on different apprenticeship programs. For those of you who are interested, I'll be dropping some links so you can go straight to those programs and check them out.
Mm.
And last but not least, is there anything else you would want the people to know about, what you do, about your chosen career pathway? We want to inspire young people, middle-aged people, older people who are just looking to, make a career change to get into this field because we need more men, we need more African American men represented in this field, we need more women. And I'm
Yeah,
hearing
there's a
I think
lot.
I
You
heard
know what I'm
this
saying?
is this a female dominated? Is there a lot of females getting into this industry?
There is extremely a lot females. There is everywhere you look is female electricians. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So it's in the Bay Area is the highest paid besides Seattle and New York. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So the Bay Area, we're almost at twice as much as Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's, what the average, um, wage is up here. In Seattle is in some places a lot of higher, like a lot higher than us. You know what I'm saying? So, um, the electrical field is a very tedious operation. Like, you have to be on your P's and Q's, but it's not strenuous. It's not no heavy lifting or stuff like that. It's a thinker's trade.
Okay.
So, um, what most of these companies look for is how focused you are. You know what I'm saying? If you're a very focused person, then that's what they prefer. They don't want nobody that's heavily distracted, always checking their phone. They got to step off and use a phone call because these are multi-million-dollar jobs. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a job right now that's, $120 million. You know what I'm saying? And it's only 30 of us that are working there. You know what I'm saying? So it's imperative that you are a very focused person. So, me, I get in the bed, I get my rest, you know what I'm saying? I make sure that, when I show up in the morning, I'm bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and, I'm prepared for the situation. Because myself, I'm a 9-year veteran and I'm not making no chump change to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So the least I can do is just show up prepared for the assignment.
Right.
Yeah. That's the least I can do. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it's a hard job. I'm not going to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? All I'm going to tell you is it's a focused job. You know what I'm saying?
You got to be about your business. You got
to be about your business. It's not hard once you realize what your distractions are and conquer those. The job is a piece of cake. Because everything is like I said, it's like an assembly line. So most of the time you're being told what you need to do, or you're being shown what you need to do through plans and schematics and stuff like that. So if you've paid attention in school and you focus in school, when you get to the job site, everything's going to be automatic, period.
nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And, that's what I have to say about that.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for those nuggets. You shared a lot of valuable information. I know the people out there are just going to take what you said and run with it and go look up some apprenticeship programs and just get started.
Mm-hmm.
We really appreciate you coming on the show, taking time out to talk to us about the trades and becoming an electrician. And we'll talk to you later because we're about to wrap it up.
All right. We'll talk to you later too. I enjoyed this night.
Thank you. So did I.
All right.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of Paint Your Path, the College and Career Exploration Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.